when I see me life now, it don't get tired now. Famous and the name now. You know go fit say you don't know me now. Anytime I like a flight to Dubai now. Hey, with me baby now. Anything I like that they buy now. Turn up, cause me I let it turn down. I let it run down. I'm looking forward to a brighter future. I'm moving ahead. I never stop for nothing. I'm looking forward to a brighter future. I'm moving ahead. I never stop for nothing.
Shake up your body, yeah. Then I made a make all man the gladiator. Shake up your body to the beat, yeah.
For this one where we there, people go come inside you life. Some go come for stay, and some go come and go. The reason why someone go stay, now only God know. The reason why someone go.
The crime rate go down because crime rate are youth mostly it to now work, now job they fight for. And make sure say the job not just stay na free time, implement and make sure we get enough job in the country where you get youth them will get job, and try make sure say education become a first priority. Because when person don't get education, you don't get knowledge for do anything. You get vocational centers the way it is set up for the youth. It get enough places them the country where at least not to free time we want based on.
If I can just come in here, the government of the day say they already get so many of this in place, but the people they know they take the opportunity.
They know they take the opportunity because
so you believe say the government of the day get these opportunities there already?
And not get anything about them because if institution they you know they implement them, it's fail. You can forget something. We don't put something.
I really don't want to go back to this because I need to move on.
Yes, I said we get that job. Would they make sure we get enough job?
Let's just summarize about.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So anyway, we need to summarize about the FGM, which we don't touch on briefly, and we will give Syrian for make a brief summary because you don't listen to them, and if you can just summarize briefly.
But maybe time no go permit me. I will left the other question for now. Probably it might come up in other topics. First of all, I just want for draw to this guy with represents APC. Mohammed for attention for say yes, we know say they don't bring can law. We say they not for cut any picking under the age of 18. That means cutting with consent. But at the end of the day, the government not implements that. In fact, we presidents last year, at least in where we go na UN meeting, where they interview and they ask and the same question where they ask you so. Now so damu the talking, no able answer the question. So you with listening to you don't confirm say to we and I know say other campaigner then they will listen for say APC they not they against FGM.
You don't go say so.
No, na me on conclusion that. So we they look forward to waiting will happen, you know, with other people where they aspire for become the next government in power, whether na APC go win or una way they come for let we all work together for the betterment of Salone, for improve picking their life na Salone. Me na one person way Bondo FGM affects very badly. I talk about my story in a BBC recently, and I can go online and watch her and listen to her. And many other women out there, how FGM they affect me. So now very important issue that if it's somebody's stress, it affects the people around them, which means it affects your community. You know they're able for grow. So whatever level or height where you supposed for grow, we get for the consider anything a day. FGM now everybody in business, you know. And the government's way they right now for making in own business.
Don't try.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
You know,
so just to summarize, from what we've heard, you know, in a direct question we ask. The APC representative, it tell we say they're not there against and they're not oppose FGM. Now that's categorically it don't tell we.
Yes.
So really, they go with the APC they try for tell me say against. You know, they say you know they against. You know they for and you know they against FGM. And to the community, not just the Sierra Leonean community out there, you know, and you're representing your party. That is a very, 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 very serious statement for you to make. And if you stand by that, then the public is out there listening. But FGM is being condemned, and you say you're not for and you're not against. So where do you stand? Where do our girl child stand?
Yeah.
But the other parties have told us that they are categorically against it, and for that we're pleased, and we want we hope that that we continue to work to make sure that is the case.
Yeah.
I know that you've talked about the APC have implemented, they've put all these rules into power.
Yes.
But your own words have just justified that. You know
It's not enough.
It's not enough.
Yes.
You know, and
Okay.
more needs to be done.
Well done, Anna. Thank you. Well, we also panelists they can agree or disagree, but the public again they listen. Whilst maybe you might want to respond as well. Okay, Bob.
What's the call name?
Call Usman. Yes.
Usman.
Hello. Yes.
Yes, Usman. As a political party, what you feel say need for them in place, Usman? We need a stringent monitoring system, Usman, because most of the key areas that are weak in those institutions, we not get a proper monitoring system. Say, for example, when you monitor waiting that is pending by a particular area, you need to look at perhaps a quarterly, how people can give an account. So when we come into government, we're going to look at that quarterly report there, and if that report says somebody know they perform well in that area there, then we need to take proactive action, because we want to make sure say when we set a goal and a target to achieve, we must achieve those ones. And if the monitoring system are weak in those areas, then there is not bound to be a tangible outcome.
So how do you plan on implementing a strong implementation process? How?
The implementation process in terms of looking at the tax cut.
Yes.
And the
yes, how are the plan for do that monitoring system? A very strong.
We get an independent body.
Now that
Yes. We're going to review.
Usman, yes.
We're going to get an independent body. We're going to review the areas then they.
Yes.
We're going to report back to the government.
Yes.
Because the reason for that, we want to avoid a total conflict of interest where government is monitoring itself. If government they monitor itself, now some of them problems that they don't see, say transparency not good enough. So we get an independent body.
Okay.
We're going to monitor the system.
Okay. Sierra Leone is currently at the bottom of the pit. Where these are concerned. I know Mohammed will disagree. What will your party do to invest in education and training? Sierra Leone is currently at the bottom of the pit. Where these are concerned, what will your party do to invest in education and training? And also you talk on that briefly earlier on.
Yes.
So this one we don't need to dwell on that. I just want precision answer. Let me get straight to the point.
The point here, we leader and one of the opposition leader, we get education to heart and everyone, because I want just to make a short one.
Yeah.
Ago now one village, when at the Lankono village, which is around 14 villages where there was no school. Ago meet the villagers then. They see then picking the West End, no school no day. Ago build a very big school for the picking there. You understand? Because education it take a first priority. You understand? So he do that. That school don't open, the people that he promised the people and tell them say this one this school don't build give one and one day president go come on at this school here. The people they're very happy with that. At that Lankono area. Those villages, you know, today come out, you know, even just like when somebody don't hear about some place, when the education not there. So he do that. So that's one. And he don't talk and openly say education can be compulsory. Second, it can make a free education. You go make a compulsory and free education. That means when
I believe that's what you from a certain pauper government.
Yes, no, this happens. Cameraman on this word past 3 years. All this word where people they talk, the opposition they talk to now repeating messages they wait they don't hear from Cameraman. Some are
but the current government also they offer areas of education.
Yeah,
were free.
because Cameroon people them don't come. They all the way Cameroon name don't talk about before. APC them don't depend for how many years they don't ever talk about that. Now when Cameroon talk and then talk. NGC now they don't talk. Power now they talk. Cameroon the past 3 years they campaign with that message, tell them say free education and compulsory education for every child. If you begin to go school, they only account to that. You understand? So because for talking.
So what thing you government go do with picking them during school time? What thing you leader go do where you go see picking and they work out with markets na treat Monday to Friday 9 to 3:30 when they supposed to be in classroom.
That make it tell us it talk and say he go if you begin to go school and the whole account for that. Now make the parents them if you them don't carry an account for picking say picking no go school. You go put and play tomorrow again for go sell you no go school. It will give you the mechanism say you know they pay nothing but the picking must go to school. If you not go school, they take in a cut. Then we'll make sure say you the parent will put that picking at street why you not go school for. You go explain yourself in a court for that.
Okay.
So this is waiting Cameroon stand for. And education now the first man where first position.
What about training? If you can be brief.
The
Training process. So you talk about education and training.
Yes, education and training. When you're educated, you go get the institutions and the vocational centers there. Would that like how we did do now? When people not able go further too much, they will send in a training center for go train for do something, become a carpenter, become a shoemaker, become something for them able to get something at hand.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. Bob, if we can come to you, waiting Alhaji Sam Sumana go do in terms of education and training as a leader of the country.
Well, in terms of looking at education and training, basically, we agenda and forgive free education from primary school, but we go do it differently from all of us. The way we go do it differently, first and foremost, we get to educate the parents them. Now we get picking them, like how we the colleague mentioned here, say them picking them, they can get a market for who sell. Now we get for target them parents and they for educate them, for make them understand what the reason why it's necessary for them picking in the school. We get to look to them parents and they back in terms of looking at their own skills. Say for example, the earning power, if the markets and they make, if we can able to link them to microcredits for develop their own market, where then they make the parents and themselves.
They cook all the next day.
Yeah, so they begin going for go school.
I say go cook all with big food.
Going for go school. That's the one aspect we look. Then secondly, we look at the classroom size. How we get to reduce the classroom size, because you get some classroom where if you give them plenty, you get one teacher when they teach, and we want to look if the teaching method is effective enough and the school curriculum. That's the area we'll get for examine. We want to know why we begin and they fall behind in the school curriculum compared to other African countries like Ghana, Zimbabwe. So if the school curriculum not match in terms of looking at getting a more productive result from the primary school to go to secondary school, then we need to look into where those deficits are. If it's a cause for make we send the teachers for go train further and for make we get common people that are future headmasters, the same way we used to do perhaps the colonial period, where you train teachers to become a future headmaster. They call that the Commonwealth Bursary Scheme. Something like those training, perhaps we go look in an African area where we get the teachers to go.
Okay.
Then we look at the teacher's salary.
Yes.
In the first place, yeah. The salary of a teacher needs to be reviewed in the first place. So if we put those strategies in place, and how are we going to compensate with those changes in the education and the curriculum system, we have to look into subsidy from those areas where we look into taxes, the tax cut. We look into the waste expenditure in terms of looking at perhaps subsidies for transportation, where you get ministers traveling, the allowances that they're getting. So those cuts will help to subsidize this education for primary. But basically we need to review the whole education curriculum system to find out why we begin already achieve the grade that they're supposed to achieve.
In your knowledge, where you know say a recent school build a salon?
I go holiday every year. It don't take. I attend the municipal government school at that time when the school being pulled. I forget to touch on those areas.
Yes.
Their school and then they overlook how we get for revamp their schools and it's a shame for me to see say picking on the get that bench for sit on a school. It's a shame for me to know say education when you go for go come on entrance, you go for pay how many thousands for make you get the form for pay for fill form.
Yeah.
You for your university, you go for scrap all that nonsense that they for God's sake. Parents they struggle and forget the money. Let alone for go buy forms for how many thousands.
I just get a picking way. Well, probably that's how for me to open the question where we they fund one of the charity them. The phone call we can recently they get a Thanksgiving service where they happen.
Right.
And these children, the parents teachers meeting where the parents then go.
Right.
Just last week I got a phone call.
Right.
Well, how true that is or not, whether the mama or the auntie don't have the next day, they say each picking for pay 20,000 euros. 20,000 euros, that's a lot of money.
Then money that then I make a talk so we go for you work for school.
They say all the parents they argue say you know we get an 5,000 they for pay. Then they say when any people don't pay the 20,000 euros, no they can't the match pass. And any people don't go the match pass, then they suspend them.
Well, that is a very shameful thing. It's completely appalling because you are struggling parents.
Before
In terms of looking at producing those kind of things.
To start with, I will open the remarks say energy that leads to poverty reduction. If we not get energy, then we not address the issue of poverty reduction. Wait till we talk so all they go in vain. Hence the reason why we put structure in place. The first thing where we try for address the energy, the issue of energy. Energy, as I say, how it gets relationship with poverty reduction. If lights day, it gets job creation. Then you talk about infrastructural development. The gentleman Malianda talk about traveling. I'm glad you touched that. Fantastic. People then they say, oh, APC they talk about roads. They don't know the importance of roads. Roads they connect other sectors and for let them thrive. All in the Western world, we see now. Every day, every blessed day, this government or this country think of how for kind of connect other places them. Why? Because human resources. If you're able to connect human resource, you understand? Believe you me, the economy they thrive. Hence the reason why make we focus on most of the important issues there are. Because we know say for the long term, if we address the immediate issues here, for the long term, the country, the economy just they thrive. So we talk about education. If Peking not get a good road, for example, where we go able to commute for Kana school, how we go able to commute? Then if you not create job opportunity for letting parents them, not use the Peking for be the source of income for feed the house. Tell me true. You know, for let you kind of actually segment them problems there, yeah, kind of you keep them apart. Let them not come together at all. Say the Peking for be the breadwinner of the family. But if you empower,
but under your government say we're Peking and are the breadwinner of the family.
So
now under inside the last decade we don't see how it don't become more apparent. Say now Peking when between the age of 12 to possible 16, you get the likes of Seriana where they go Freetown where they do work with the girl child and picking them. They see this every day. When that picking day,
yes.
Now in the feed Papa and Mama, when Papa and Mama then are host, and the other siblings and then are host, now in the feed them.
Well again,
Why now under government today, where picking gets 2 biscuits and 1 sweet na tray. They go all or 10 orange, you understand?
DJ, I won't say that your job you do as a moderator, you bring a hand to me, but I dey tell you for free.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm resilient than never before actually for receiver. And the facts they established to you.
Yeah.
As I say, the importance of infrastructural development, they address some of their issues there. Yeah, if you empower the parents, as we they do, we the APC do, we don't put that structure in place for empower the parents them, then they don't take the Peking as the sole breadwinners of the family. Yeah, the Peking will get access to school, and it will be easy for them to commit to school back. Now that's I say, good roads, energy. You understand? When the things are in place, those are indicators.
But there are still children in Freetown City.
Me when they talk to you, so me when they talk to you.
I went to Maboka in 16, 17.
Of course, I actually facilitated your going to Maboka. You know, you can access to that because
absolutely.
You can access to it because we fund Peking them.
Yeah.
No, you know, that cultural thing. Let we accept. Yeah, we'll get. You know how many charities we'll get at this country?
Call us, stay on the line.
We get thousands of charities then. I win our educational charities. Where me happen for benefit from. Now this country, where I get scholarship.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now example thing when they sit down here they talk like the ADP they talk about quick fix issues. We not talk quick fix issues. We they look about the short term, medium term, and long term development as alone. You understand? Now even could they put their structures here in place. After we finish, for example, infrastructural development, we don't bring water, education, other things that they will just connect.
You will also know the aid to one respond where I ask Bob a question on the
you know how many
last way school
yes I'm glad you asked that question. How many schools say we don't build a salon ever in the history at one go? We don't build 120 schools for the history for the records. 120
we go verify that.
120 and more to come.
Is that across salon?
Across salon.
Government schools?
Government schools? That's how they try to government sponsored schools. No, I say government supported schools. Listen to me. Government sponsored.
But you said no, your first statement is we built 120 schools.
Yes, across the country.
Yeah, you said we built 120 schools.
Yes.
Empty schools.
So now it's government, sorry, what's your word?
The word is
Government sponsored. So the child that's going to the school, is it free for them to go to the school?
Wait, okay. You want me actually to come down to define what a government-sponsored school is?
Please.
Okay. We're talking about a government-sponsored school. For example, the school building, or the individual can be a proprietor, can own the building. But the resources in terms of paying teachers and other forms,
so this
and
is
the
like,
government is
this is like PFI.
Yes, you understand, or something like that. That's a government-sponsored building. I can build the school, I can be the proprietor of the school.
Okay, well,
but I don't really understand. But when I'm talking about these institutions, the government actually constructed them, and more to come.
I'm a teacher, and in education.
I am a teacher. So I see my department. My target is mathematics and so on and so forth. I've listened very carefully, and this is an area that I'm very passionate about. So, your first statement was energy. I mean, how was that energy created without education? So, so if you can educate a child. You know, that should be the government's priority. It shouldn't be the road. You talk about how children travel to school. If there is a school near my child's area, they'll have no need to travel because you have schools in the area that they can go to. Now, in these schools that so you talk about roads, how children travel. Have you actually implemented civil engineering courses so that children can help to build the roads that they're going to travel on? Our roads are built by foreigners. Our roads are built by foreigners. When we can, in fact, because most of the contracts made are not given to Sierra Leoneans. Most of the contract made are not given to Sierra Leoneans. If you can back it up, please, I do welcome you to give me the fact. But that is what I know, that is what I see, that is what I saw. You know, so if we had an education system, a vocational place like the other parties talk about, we can actually teach those youth to actually fix the road themselves, so we don't have to be reliant on any other person. Please, sorry.
You said most of the roads were constructed by foreigners.
1 minute, please.
Yes.
So you talk about you need to stop the parents from allowing their children to become breadwinners. Now, I'm sorry, if that parent is paying that money for that child and they know they have to suffer to pay that money, they're expecting something from that child. So what you can do is start by educating the parents themselves. You have to invest the same money that you choose to invest in children. It's the same money that you choose to invest in the children. Now, someone made a statement here saying that the war finished in 2000. So that's 18 years. Show me an 18-year-old child that's gone through the education system. Look at how many 18-year-old children we have in Sierra Leone right now. How many of them have gone through the system, they have their education, and they now have a viable occupation that they can stand for themselves. Show me that. Why don't we have that? That's what I'm talking about when it comes to education. I'm not trying to ostracize you or anything.
No, I don't mind.
I'm not trying to ostracize you at all, sir. I am just saying, come on, this is Sierra Leone, right? The main body of education, like I spoke about last week about Forbade College. Where are we now? Why are we not doing more? Why Why can't we see more? That's what I want to
As we're
know.
talking, well,
So I'll let you respond, and then I believe Seyan is going to comment on
okay,
too
I'm
as well.
glad you just make mention of Jala University. Who that construct Jala University?
I said FBC.
No, it's FBC.
Yeah.
We're talking about education in general.
Yeah.
Would that construct Jala? Someone just flag up Jala University. Would that construct Jala University? And even FBC, as I talk to you now, you know how many $1 million they don't put in for refurbishment? They on right now.
Yes, yes.
No, it's a fact.
Yes.
It's an established fact.
Yes.
It's under refurbishment. You understand? It's ongoing.
10 years.
And
So why
when
now?
you see, that's why I said she squeezed it in and but I don't mind.
Why now?
I'm telling you the facts.
10 years.
I'm telling you the fact. Then talking about children education.
We've
To be
got
honest, I
just
say
under-
I still
under
stand on
15
my.
minutes.
I still stand on my. To be honest with you, I still stand on my statement. Where I say energy is very important. How many megawatts we dey from Kaba Tiger to waiting we dey talk about today? You understand? People are just kind of, I don't know, they oppose without appreciating the efforts where the government they do. And we are doing really well. Listen, don't get me wrong. We still get job where not finish it. Taking into cognizance the resources where we get, you understand, the bigger resources where we they get, the revenue where we they get, you understand, where we they try for spread amount for make sure say it reach all the other sectors of governance. Believe me, it's not easy, not an easy task. Rome was not built in a day, but at least a brick was laid, and we've laid that brick. We have a reference datum where we go say yes, something tangible will present say, now this we don't do. You understand? Believe you me, if we get another time, now a continuation of waiting, but nobody will come out of the blues, can't just say, and they can't do this. Until you're there, you never realize the workload inside there. So you're just building castle up the hill, like that's what this gentleman is saying. He's just re-echoing
Let me hear it from Serian.
Yeah, because
I'm very conscious of time because we're going to finish on time today. Serian, right, what is your take on education?
Yeah, I think for me, you can see education. Education a big part for any country in development. A big part for any country in development. And I must say, yes, the APC party, they don't try small, because when you dey go salon, you dey see most people there engage themselves, either something they learn one trade, or you know, then they into school, or then they university. This day we get a lot of people there when they go college. This time than we time them. Before the time that we they, you know, let me say
Population increase.
yes, I know, but allow me, please, I beg, una be talk now inside. Yeah, it's true. One thing when me say the government's not trying.
Amongst the men.
You know, honestly, it hard. One thing, you see, for College, they don't do very well, because when I go April, I mentioned say I go April, me Bordello and me sister, where we where we happen for sponsor for do the course now for College, then graduate. But it was excellent. I've been there, I'm proud. Now the first thing Salon make me proud. I'm not a joke.
Yeah,
Now the first thing Salon make me proud.
for waiting.
The setup, the buildings and stuff. But wait till we pay for them picking their ass for accommodation. Now for Bay College. But they not be able to get any accommodation throughout their study. We get for pay for the rent, and then they all too common marketing. We get for pay for the rent, na salon, na free time, and then they struggle for transport for go. So me think say the government not try that side there. Una no go take money for accommodation. We una no able accommodate students. The way for make their life easier, for let them get a smooth study, you know, for the 3 years or 4 years of their course. Then on one side way we've been very angry about, and it's still go on, because one of them don't carry on, they go do in law.
Yeah.
And at the same situation,
Yeah, you know, you
so
travel
nothing
from
not
long.
change.
Yeah, you travel
You
from
see,
long, yeah.
And then again another incident where happened. We have in the salon last year April. We noticed that the government cancelled some picking the exam. I don't know if that been Becker or waiting said. Now this now
Last year.
yes,
Yeah,
last year.
brother.
Thank you. It affects me sister as well and me other brother in Peking.
That is just
Me believe say government for take action. They say prevention before cure.
okay.
Yeah? No, wait me. Government for me don't make sure say they don't monitor the school there or the institute the way they organize the exam there. Therefore just cancel them picking their exam them. Where make most of them picking their right now, most of them like 80% of them don't go back to school.
Please, I don't know the reason why make his sister travel from Makeni to FBC. Now I will proud for tell you say Makeni will get university. Will get university where they actually get up to a master's degrees. Now Makeni. So the question is why he travel now for put more burden in the FBC.
No, no, you
understand?
No, you understand?
Oh no, okay.
I believe you.
No, you can say so bad.
No, because
We are talking about decentralization here. When they talk say they're not a give opportunity.
Make we get a bit of decorum. Make we
Yes.
get a bit of
So
decorum.
I'm still on my
Because
legs.
I think that is purely to do choice because
You can't say that.
me there,
You're offending all
I
those
stayed in
parents.
London to go to university, but my friend went to Leicester.
Yeah.
You understand? So people that they do that, they.
I understand. I just make them feel
no,
it
I
actually.
think-
But one thing I tell you, one thing I tell you, listen.
Simple here. Why then college them with the ministers and the president they pick they send them to Europe for can study? Why they don't go to college and the university they not salon?
Good question.
But listen.
Good question.
Yeah.
It's a good question.
Yes.
Me when you don't attend Jala University. Now Jala University I studied in general agriculture. Yeah. So I'm only fortunate to get scholarship for can do Commonwealth scholarship for can study abroad. You understand?
You know-
But the fact is now a choice where they talk about choice back. You understand? You get choice for travel. Then I just talk and freely about it. The fact is we are talking about decentralization here. I'm coming. We are talking about.
Then you can
Take it back. Take it back.
No, well, it gets facts for do.
You can make it
No,
statement.
we don't make. No, listen to me. You can't put me under duress to
No,
the fact is, DJ needs to stop that. DJ needs to. We are talking about decentralization here. Then we talk about decentralization. Now some of the factors and then if we put structures in place and then districts and they. You understand? If we get higher institutions them of high quality there, I don't see no reason why make people in the beginning. But then it just there at the infant stage. You understand? So then institutions they then go begin thrive slowly.
You are like-
Whereby
Yeah.
people they not go able to come on Makeni, they don't go come on. As I talk to him, I go can't get university.
I really want to
Makeni
move
get
on. I really
university.
want to move. A friend of mine married to a Zimbabwean, we married to a Sierra Leonean, and they're not married for over 25 years. She loves Sierra Leone, and now somebody will do very, very well now NHS, and maybe they have a discussion. It's a simple thing. One of the most successful things then they, amongst everything we do, now Zimbabwe, in Mugabe that is that he made sure that education was priority. So even the person where they sell fish, the fishmonger, make sure say they educate, they get basic maths and literacy education, then they empower. And then to the education level that's in university level, that I say, it made it that Zimbabweans here were very reluctant to be educated outside. In fact, then they scorn you if you come out, can learn out as a Zimbabwean because the education system in Zimbabwe it's so fit for purpose that you understand.
Among the women,
You understand? You understand? So exactly. Then that ended up becoming the Achilles heels of Mugabe because he found out say even if Begaman not treat get GCSE.
Yes.
You understand? They get GCSE. So one of the things that the way I want to touch on where all the panelists and touch where Anna be talk about where is missing, where Anna talk about that 17-year-old trigger that point, that 18-year-old after the war. We have to now add that 17 plus 17. The children that were 17-year-old then. 18-year-old by then. These are now the parents of today.
Oh yeah.
Them picking and they were deprived of education because of the inconsistency, because of the war. The teenage today school day tomorrow, 2 years school or day. You understand? So education has not been imparted in their brain.
Yeah.
So likewise, they're not able not to all get the drive for say we're becoming on land and not land the picking. Those were the nation of breeders that became dependent on diaspora because that's the end of the day, we people that don't come, then they feed we. So they don't grow up taking, you understand, and then no more picking, then pass that same thing back to them picking them.
And that will
So,
affect
you understand? That education. You understand? But what I say is, as we all agree now, we've now got nearly 2 decades. Me I tired for the success people APC, they say because of the war, because of Ebola. I am tired of that. What you make out what they say is, unless we say as a government, we are going to ensure that every child under the age that is qualified from nursery to that age of 18 to 21 for be educated. Me not tell you say make them free oh. Me not tell you say charge people them oh. But what me they tell you say
free education
make sure say
yes.
no there is a system in place and they can make sure say there is a system in place and it is not. We when they go salon, we all know are waiting at the studio. Yeah. You understand? To Miguel picking, don't go salon. You understand? Truth. So what I say is we all they see picking and athletes at a school education, schooling age. They as they can say in techno world, they paramulate athletes. When enough for them the language, they know they do nothing substantial. And policemen they work at the so they see picking where they get good age way for them at school, not get mine for all of them. So if the government get policies in place, so what I say is we have to take accountability as a government.
Well, we're not go back to history.
But at the end of the day, nothing to do at the end of the day. We've got less than 5 minutes.
Now we go back, we monopolize the education. Come on, I'll say one thing. We government, you don't say education, tertiary education as a rule. Government is subsidized. You know that? It is subsidized a lot. Now that's people are not able to understand. That is
Mohammed, the implementation is not there. I don't care if education puts SLG and billion money in education.
SLG as a rule. When you apply for them, you get some on merit.
Not everybody.
Not of course, not so everybody. Everybody they get some.
Among the Tolombo de Sierra.
No, don't say that.
Okay.
We have a very good history, a proud history where we they give the highest scholarship.
We need for suspend. We need for suspend. Anna.
So you keep on saying that the government is making it free. It was the people, it's the children's right for their education to be free. That's why if you put everything else in place in terms of taxation, you know, then our children will enjoy this this thing that they should have. You know, it's a God-given right for every child to be educated.
Indeed.
It's not that my government made it free. No, it's not about that at all. You know, we just have to understand those things. And, you know, look, it's a cross-party issue that you all come together and say we're going to do this for Sierra Leone. It's not because there's so many. If you go into Sierra Leone, there's so many private schools. Too many that our children are paying for, and at the end of the day, there's nothing that they get from it. They're still like on the street, begging, you know, wanting to eat, asking their family abroad to subsidize their living. You know, educate a child, build a nation. Sierra Leone, please, let's just do that for everyone. And please, can I just go back to your point? There was a lady that said here that you talked about during Ebola that you paid school teacher. The lady said here, my mum is a school teacher and she was never paid during Ebola. Okay, you attest that to her.
That's a comment. That's from a comment from somebody, not from we. But you know what, team? To be very honest, I've got to call away on the line for too long. And they put them on, and then we come to the very last question where we summarize in 5 minutes. And we drop a lot of. There's a caller we don't patiently wait with. Hello, caller. What's your name and who's you call from?
My name is Miata, calling from London.
Okay. Did you say Yata? Miata. Okay, Miata. Welcome to Diaspora Voices. Do you waiting on your question? If you can make them really brief, because time don't run out of we.
Okay, well, for me, my question about the education, we all blame the government.
Can we be very clear that nobody is blaming any government?
Yes.
No, we can be very clear.
The government, right? Now the government should do this. The things that they in place, visually. Let us be honest. Me get 5 family members the way at this paid privately for me them to go get education. Then choose not for do. Is it my mother-in-law fault or my mama in fault or would I in fault? Because if you don't get somebody where they pay for you and you refuse to go to school, then maybe they feel after the parents that don't decide for you not to go to school. It's wrong.
Yes.
We also need to question the people that went to go to school. I can understand people that talk about the 5-year-old, the 6 years old. But somebody went on.
I was gonna say, at the age of anybody under the age of 16, the parents should be responsible for the education one. If the government don't put in place the processes, you understand, the government, I will agree with you on that side. They say yes, the parents they also should be accountable and should be responsible. But what they say, Miata, the point is the fact that it's the government's overall responsibility to ensure that a child, as Anna has said, as we all agree, is educated, and it's the government's responsibility to ensure that if that picking just sit on a house, you know, come on, I do fine. But if that picking then at it, you understand, the government's mechanisms are there in place to monitor a child on the road with 2-3 markets na treat, because we see them plenty with a back over neck. Not only mama responsibility no more, not only papa responsibility, it's also the government. Because if that picking they not get education by 21, it cripple the nation. Because the more we have so many of them picking with a back on the neck, the more we lack reasoning, the more we lack vision, the more we lack creativity. As you say, the more we get for need for it and if we can build, we go for we. You understand? So nobody's picking on the government, we are picking on the government of the day. So whoever now the government of the day could be C4C, it could be ADP, SLPP, you know, NGC, who that ever been. The only question I want to end up now is round up.
Yeah.
If we can make a really brief.
Thank you so much, Mr. Digedetu.
Yeah.
I'm glad for giving me this opportunity again while we express me leader in view and what he wants for Sierra Leone.
Yeah.
And first, the thing where they emphasize on is a job opportunity, sanitation, education, agriculture. You understand? Those are the main priority where you want to make sure say you don't implement them properly in the country. The education, I hope you understand me, sir.
I deal with you clearly.
Okay, now I'll make a repeat again or you don't get everything clear.
Go ahead with the summarize if you can run and make it again from the top.
Yeah, that's I don't go on now. Job opportunity for the youth. And sanitation, make sure to get pure clean drinking water, because that's one of the sanitation. Because when you don't get pure drinking water, it's like now other thing. Healthcare, because now through moment Cameroon I understand this, I don't know the hospital. Now clinic they will get. Because when they take the blood now Sierra Leone, now other countries they can't go for go check the blood.
Oh my God.
Listen to me, that now one thing that I know that in agriculture, the cost, we don't lack of agriculture now Sierra Leone. And you want to make sure say all the 12 provinces then plus the new one the way they don't create will get an agricultural center for produce food, enough food for the people. I hope you understand.
I do with you.
So these are the aims and objectives of this my leader, and me that this as he say now the main thing that we will need at that country. If we don't get all that here at hand, let's say the country don't progress, because now those are the main target of the country. The other thing that now the roads. The road they don't make, we tell God take it. The APC don't try. I appreciate them.
Thank you very much.
I see them don't do the road, but there are a lot of things them where they right but not in work.
Like, okay. So
Thank you, sir.
We really thank you very much for very brief and well presented reasoning why you feel say Mohamed Kamareba should be the next president for Sierra Leone,
yes,
and then the ADP for be the next government. If I can come to you, sir, Mr. Bobdi Kamara, why make you feel say Alhaji Samsumana for be the next president of Sierra Leone come 7th of March, and then the coalition for change for be the next government?
Yes, obviously. Alhaji Samsumana, Alhaji Samsumana, no doubt about it, is a man who is very straightforward. Is a man who comes with a view for C4C political party to be very inclusive and to get people on board to work together collectively, to look at those institutions where we can make change to bring the difference. And this we're going to break down the barrier in terms of looking at perhaps kinship tie, nepotism, favoritism, which we've seen deprive so many people. If you are not affiliated to one ethnic group, you'll be deprived. If you're not affiliated to a particular clan, you'll be deprived. We are here to change that dynamics in terms of looking at an inclusiveness, so that we can work together to create a common vision which can look into addressing the youth issues. We look into education, we look into social and commercial enterprise, and for the youth to survive in society. Now we've got about 63% people from the age of, I think, 15 to 27. 63% of them come from the youth. So if we sit down looking at the youth, for God's sake, the younger generation that's supposed to replace us, if we don't do anything in terms of looking at enhancing their quality of life, look at the social aspect, dissect those problems, look into the jobs creation, look into the problem, look into children that have been opted out of school. Look at how we can develop their skills and bring them back into the system. I've talked about self-help projects, which we can look into unemployed people, and thereby we can look into how we can develop those skills. I've talked about the empowerment of...
So that's the government. How can, why is Alhaji Sam Sumana the best person? That's your government, so to speak.
Yes, that's a very good question.
Yeah.
He has the vision, tenacity, drive, and enthusiasm to propel Sierra Leone into the right direction. And he has made this explicitly clear. He's a man of peace. I mean, I don't want to go into what he went through in terms of looking at the broken judicial system that denied him the right. He walked away. His passport was taken away from him as an indigenous Sierra Leonean. He went to Ghana and come back. So he was treated like a second-class citizen, but nonetheless, he never get up to say, bring an uprising into the country, because he respects the rule of law. So he is a very calm, passionate and calculated person with a focus to look at what he can change for the country. And I believe he is the best man. If we put Sam Sumana in place, he has seen all the gaps in terms of looking at the APC government, and he is the man who can address those gaps by putting a monitoring system in place. I've discussed about an independent review system to look into some of the key areas.
All right.
So Sam Sumana is the man to move Sierra Leone forward, no doubt about it.
Thank you very much. Well presented, sir. So if I can come to the government of the day,
Yeah.
and obviously, whatever the score is, Leon is going to have a new president because Alex Nakoma has served his term. And so we get Samura Kamara, where is the flag bearer,
Yeah.
and could be the next president of Sierra Leone.
Yes.
And now APC as a government believe that they deliver an excellent work and they want the opportunity to have a continuity. Why make you feel say APC deserves a continuity and then Samura Kamara should be the next president of Sierra Leone come the 7th of March?
It's simple, thank you. Well, the socio-economic drive of our leader, EBK, has to be sustained. And the person that we strongly believe in to take the driving seats or to take the steering from EBK is Samura Kamara. Reason being, the man has been there overseeing most of this institution. You understand? Identifying all the loopholes, trying to address them by by establishing institutions. I see no reason why we shouldn't give that particular man. We shouldn't sit down and allow khaki boys or any ragamuffin to come in governance just like that. Dreamers. It's not possible because they have nothing to present to us. Where were they when the struggle was on? So they just came out of the blues now that we've established, they've seen good roads, we've seen institutions in place, so they're coming to take a good drive. It's not possible. One thing I tell you, to me people, that Samura Kamara, Ibidon Dede, now a technocrat, the man don't work internationally, nationally he don't work. For let them take the man on secondments. Say he can't help Salone. You think say he's special? He's not special, but because the man gets the know-how, for make sure say he drive we to who side we did today. And believe you me, I'm proud for up any corner of the globe for say yes, that man they fit for represent me. He don't work in a Commonwealth. He can't work under NPRC. Why they not kick him out? The man when the war come, he run out, he come back. Then call him back for say let he come, then get another position for let he can work. Why if you say NPRC can keep boys and do that? They be say stupid? No, they're not stupid. He can work with them. The man don't work up till now. The only man that way they all not able to oppose this man so that this fault he gets. That tell you say the man know the issues. So the person what we need at the driving seat now, na Samura Kamara, and I believe say he go able to sustain the legacy where and the school man don't left. Listen, the foundations were there. the foundation don't dey already well established. So we no go take any jack or Jill where they outside, where they dream say, hey, I can't do this, I can't do this, I can't do this. He dresses himself in borrowed ropes. No, we don't have the change where they bring out. They talking about change, talking about Kamaremba because he's frustrated. No, the man, they are all frustrated, and some of them are just lazy. They just want easy drive. For let them come, who side them come to the low, who side them be don't day. When for goodness sake, when the country be and walk. Who side them be don't day, where Ebola be day. And also all of this, Samura Kamara is the way forward. Bam! So no boom.
Well, Kamara, forgive a very independent and unbiased analysis on what you take and believe say not on who that you believe say are the best for Sierra Leone, but what you believe say that the best thing for the government or for the country, sorry, come the 7th of March.
Yeah, for me, I think say, you know, after a privilege for Sidon among these people, it's a shame.
Bearing in mind, you can take into consideration SLPP as well.
Now that I just want to say,
the reason why NGC is not here today because they're not invited because they were guests last week. The reason why the government of the day has to make a presentation.
Yeah, but I've been on there follow the campaign. This now one of the time where now one of the elections the way I see most Sierra Leonean on board.
Yes.
They're interested. People like we come back to politics. No, but we must say yes. We don't get to that point in time. You know where we want for see change na salon. So every Sierra Leonean they make them in your responsibility. For say we effect positive change na salon. And for me, what I believe where I follow this campaign, I believe say salon as a whole, whether you get the current government we know, the one the way that they come for go for that seat, say anybody will win. Salon need reform again on every sector. Now that's we need salon. And education na key.
Yes.
Then country also what we do, so we all get picking them within our school. But if you picking out sick, if you picking sick, who that born you where do clearly you know pick that phone call school say me picking out well today, now making up can school. Now because they get a system in place for that, so the government now you responsibility we get for work. Parents with government they work hand in hand for see say the picking come up better because it benefit we all now the society. Then again we as Sierra Leoneans we get a bigger role for play. We get for be responsible, pay with tax, vote when it's necessary, when we have to, when it's time for vote, register to vote. You can only effect change when you vote. Then you can make your views known. And then we see say some people the way they come out na the diaspora, especially with Mandem, they go back na salon for go exploit we girls them. We don't evidence this boku. So we all get a lot for do for help push Mama Salon go before. Now me don't want that.
Okay, William Lee, well done. Push Mama Salon go before.
How that me feel? For me, at the government when they in power, they not do enough. They don't try. The one they whether they can, the one can't thief. So we still they watch.
No, so the devil will better pass the angel when you see.
I think they say you don't answer the question.
You don't answer the question because you not go predict someone in future where you not see it. This is the time we need it took one word we very clear. It said we need a complete reform, and that complete reform day you go do only do one with an independent party we no ever can afford.
Be certain say that independent party.
That's not only the Cameroon. That's the independent party.
If the governments they come to power, we need a change. We need a comprehensive monitoring system. Yes. It not necessarily mean people in the camp for country.
If I support
help the country,
if I support,
but a proper monitoring system not in place.
Monitoring and evaluation.
It can be very difficult.
Monitoring and evaluation, we get problem there. I must accept that.
That's right.
We can summarize now.
Some of the
thank you, gentlemen. The team don't present forward for the party and the leaders them. So yeah.
Right. So, from our understanding, we know the ADP has comes to empower Sierra Leoneans. They welcome development amongst youth. They want to improve the water system, and they have a mechanism in place to make sure that happens. and they've talked about holding ministries accountable for everything. So they're going to have a review of ministries to make sure that they're doing what they said that they will do, and they have come to empower youth, and they believe in transparency. C4C believes that their leader is straightforward. He's a straightforward leader. They work together to make changes. They are against FGM. They want to improve the education system. They want to change the whole dynamics of the political system. They want to provide education and economical structures that will improve the quality of life for all Sierra Leoneans. And then the APC, the current government, believe that the government have done a lot for Sierra Leone. They've improved water, education and energy in Sierra Leone. They believe that we should give them more time to make their improvements. They feel that the socio-economic drive needs to carry on. They believe that their current Samoa Kamara has been in the party for all these years and is ready to carry on the legacy of EBK. They know that there are challenges with FGM. They're not against and they're not for FGM. And then we have an independent guest here who believes Sierra Leone needs a total reform, that education is the key. Governments and parents need to work simultaneously to improve the child, especially the girl child that she's here to represent. They believe that Sierra Leoneans need to pay for their taxes. And she was the only one that talked about making sure that everyone registered to vote. She was the only person that talked about it. You know, it's surprising. She said that everyone should make sure that everyone goes out to vote, and that the APC hasn't done enough. You know, APC hasn't done enough. But in a summary, we should grant that that she's the only one that's made that revolution, and she feels that APC hasn't done enough. They haven't done enough for Sierra Leone, but likewise she feels as if the other party, she hasn't heard enough, and she's keeping an open mind to see. Yes. She said that we're keeping an open mind to see how things are going.
Well, now the summary, and I'm sure say una satisfied with the outcome, and we personally are very, very satisfied that say una take the opportunity and una respect we invitation and come join we. We want to say we really, really appreciate our independent panelists, Mrs. Seri and Karim Kamara, on a local for please. Also, I want to say thank you to yes, Mr.
Me pick up and you know
I want to say thank you to Mr. Senefa Sako from the PDP party. I want to say thank you to Mr. BD Kamara, the Vice Chair of C4C. And I want to say a very, very thank you to a very, very strong man. We're stepping at a very short notice, but came prepared all the same. And representing the government in power, Mr. Mohammed Content. Thank you very much for being here. Again, I must say thank you very much to my camera crew, Wahida Sise, for doing a brilliant job, and Mr. Mohammed Kouma, my younger brother. A massive thank you to my researcher and my co-host, Miss Anna Kai Davis. Thank you so much.
Dear. That's much more. What's your boy? Yeah, we talk about if you did APC, I did NGC, that Quimbo, winner quarter. If you did NDA, I did SLPP, that Quimbo, winner quarter. If you get Bumpy, I get Jamemuna, what tempo, winner quarter. If you did drink soft drink, I drink Melom, Mamutom, winner quarter. 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 If you say Tolongo, I say Papa. Double O. Winner quarter. If you na policeman, me na soda man. Oh. If you get Range Rover, I get Okada. Bossy oh. If you get your own thing, I get my own thing. Whatever me ba. Winda Equata. 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 If you dey APC, I dey NGC, that Kwembo. Winda Equata. If you dey NDA, I dey SLPP, that Kwembo. Winda Equata. If you get bumpy, I get Jamemuna, Watembo. Winda Equata. If you dey drink soft drink, I drink melon. Mamutong.